In May, it was disclosed that the FDA has given Neuralink the approval to test Neuralink on a human being, and it will probably happen sometimes this year. As the thumbnail suggests, it could possibly be Elon that they put the first one in. They've done it with monkeys and pigs, but now they're going to do it with human beings. I think it's realistic to assume that once that test is done, the interest in Neuralink will surge, and the price to get a share of Neuralink will surge accordingly. Neuralink was founded in 2016 by Elon Musk, and what it's all about is putting a chip in your head and then running threads through your brain to give you the ability to interact with a computer. With Musk as the head of this, they have gotten a lot of attention and created a lot of an interest in it that has brought a lot of money to it. What I want to do in this video is dig deep into it to give you an understanding, and then also show you where you can go and how you, through an app created by Disruptor, how you can be a pre-IPO investor in Neuralink. This is not financial advice.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
Neuralink has raised a total of $368 million thus far, and it's been done by people like Peter Thiel, Google Adventures, Sam Altman, who is the founder of OpenAI, and Kraft Ventures, as well as others. Neuralink's valuation currently is about $5 billion on the secondary market from its current investors. And the interest has peaked and the value has gone up as a result of this May announcement that they will be able to use it on or test it on human beings. The market is actually valued at somewhere about $2.13 billion in 2022, and it's projected to be about a $9.44 billion market in 2032. To get a better understanding of how Neuralink works and to come to some realization as to what it's all about, I asked my avatar, Eric, to do some AI research and then to create a video with Eric, my avatar, explaining to you and I exactly what Neuralink is, where it's at right now, and what its future might look like. So let's give Eric the stage and go to it, Eric.
A coin-sized link chip is implanted into the surface of the brain. Wires, each about 20 times thinner than a human hair, with 1,024 electrodes, fan out from the chip into the brain. Threads, because of their flexibility, are difficult to embed in the cerebral cortex, so Neuralink has developed a special robot that looks like something between a sewing machine and a microscope. The brain moves in response to breathing and heartbeat, and the machine has to constantly make adjustments for this to avoid puncturing large blood vessels. It is capable of inserting 6 threads per minute using special thin needles and is fully automated. Nevertheless, the neurosurgeon retains full control over the operation and can adjust the process manually. According to Mr. Musk, the surgery is as simple as LASIK laser vision correction and is done under local anesthesia. The patient can leave the clinic the same day. No marks are left after implantation, and the wearer does not feel the chip as a foreign body. The flexible threads move when the brain moves, avoiding tissue damage. The device's sensors will pick up brain activity and potentially stimulate certain brain areas. They are coated with a conductive polymer designed to resist the aggressive environment of the brain and minimize tissue inflammation and scarring. Data is transmitted wirelessly to a computer. Information transmission latency is less than a nanosecond. This will allow, among other things, full movement for people with cerebral palsy and simulated vision for the blind. Neuralink says learning to use the device is like learning to touch, type, or play the piano. The battery has enough charge for a day, and it also charges wirelessly while you sleep. Musk envisions people regularly upgrading their brain implants like iPhones. In July 2020, Neuralink received innovative product status from the Food and Drug Administration. So Kerry, this looks to be a part of the healthcare revolution that you speak of.
It's estimated that Neuralink's valuation has doubled since the May announcement. So it's an opportunity, I think, to get in now, particularly if this sample goes well, and particularly if Elon volunteers to be the human sample. This has some potential to become a 100xer. As I said, becoming a early on investor is a challenge, but Disruptor has, through its dealings with employees and early investors, has put its hands on a number of shares and is willing to make them available to you. Now, you have to be an accredited investor, which I'll show you where you can go, the link that you can go to that explains all that in great detail. But this is something, if you've invested in SpaceX and if you've invested in some other pre-IPO companies, this might be something that you want to dig into. Let's take a look at where the link will take you, and then I will put that link also in the description so you can find it. This is what you're going to find when you go to the link. Even has a bit of a video that gives some more explanation.
Chances are that you will barely notice a tiny lump on the back of Dave Williams' hand.
Then it goes into the full disclosures, why you should invest, tells you what is Neuralink, even has a monkey here using Neuralink to give you some ideas. Then it comes down here and it gets into showing you how exactly it works and how the adaptation, this is kind of what Eric shared with us. Then it goes into the opportunities and how the financials have been put together up until this time. And it tells you that Peter Thiel and Google Ventures and Sam Altman Craft Ventures have invested in it. So it goes into great detail. Then it does a good job of explaining the risk that's involved with this kind of investment, what the offering's all about, what fees are involved. You do have to be an accredited investor. So this is a full disclosure. All the investments are registered with the SEC. And again, I would want to reiterate, only available to accredited investors. If this is something that you want to do, again, go to the link and don't miss out on this, because once they get this into someone's head and they make the reports on how it has worked, as I said, they've done it on animals, this stock is probably going to take off like something like a SpaceX rocket. I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. I try to bring you investment opportunities. I have a website called Best of Us Investors, and that will connect you to our Discord, as well as give you a look at all the investments I'm doing in the AI field and what my Bus 12 and my Bus 13 portfolios are all about. Again, go to the Disruptor link and educate yourself to the utmost degree on Neuralink.